Okay, now what are we doing this time?
We are in Hedley and we're checking out the Mascot mine, which I feel like even if you're not into mines, you've probably heard of Mascot. It's epic. It's all built on the side of a cliff, tons of old buildings. There's the Mascot, nickel plate, and like bulldogs, a bunch of sunny sides, tons of mines in the area.
Yeah, it's a really cool spot. I think it's probably one of the coolest cliffside mines in all of Canada that I've heard of. And it's quite famous. It's got a lot of history. And the main part of the ore body was found kind of by fluke. There was one part of the claim in the area that wasn't staked. And a guy sent somebody up to this one spot to stake a claim, and it ended up being the richest claim in the area. So let's see what we can see. Alright everybody, well we're picking up right where we left off from last episode. This is the second part. It's actually going to become a 3-part episode. It was such a massive explore. The first and last time's episode, we went down, we checked out the stamp mill. We made it up the mountain most of the way and found a pretty nice spot to camp here. Up on the side of a cliff. We're not terribly far away from the Mascot. We decided to fly the drone over and have a look. These are the buildings we're going to be exploring. This is kind of the epic camp that Bill Barley helped save and put a bit of money in from the government. Kept it still standing today. And yeah, it was open for tours for a while, but that closed down quite some time ago and now it's kind of abandoned. Here's the massive staircase that we're about to go down. That will get us down to the Mascot. We're going to explore all the buildings. And in the next episode, we're going to take you guys into the mine, and that's very exciting. We had a heck of a time in there, found some really cool stuff. Just another day in the mine exploring world, right? Scaling a cliff full of loose rock. Oh yeah, got it. So, I think I would like to refer to this as the Cliffs of Insanity. We made it up a pretty steep section and now it's pretty much steep all the way up. I think we still have maybe another 200 feet to go here. And then we found a road and we finally plateaued. How steep would you say that was, Annette?
Oh, steep. You can scramble.
I don't know.
To use like rope in an emergency sort of situation.
Yes, that was not fun. My big heavy duty boots are a little bit stiff for climbing straight up a cliff. And I kind of only had 3 positions, didn't have another spot to put my hand and couldn't go down, so it's kind of out of options. Busted out the emergency paracord. Here we go. Last time I was here I made it up to there. Didn't make it much further. Oh, this is sick here. So this is cattle fencing because I'm pretty sure they have steers up here and stuff like that. I don't know. There's a huge open pit mine on the other side of this peak here. So it's a really good thing I'm illiterate because all I know is I see a yellow and red sign and it tells me something is cool there. Notice the Hedley Gold Mine. It's a BC Heritage Site. This is one of the firsts. We actually get an infotainment little cookie breadcrumb trail to follow along the path to the Mascot. But where we are now definitely was pretty cool. There would have been something right over our heads here, I guess. And would have went to this platform here. So Net's gonna try to go up the treacherous ass bridge where they do not want us to go, but we're gonna go anyway. Seems pretty legit. Ooh. Whew. That is tight. Hopefully this whole thing doesn't collapse. Wow. Wow. Probably a horrible idea, but we're literally above a cliff right now. Huh?
We already had our one cliff.
Yeah. Wow, there's the town down there. This is epic. So this is the old ore bin right here. Yeah. Wow, look at that. There's the chute. Cool. Wow, there's the town of Hedley down there. But anyway, we're on like a 5 million foot cliff right now, so it's lots of fun. Probably shouldn't, we're gonna get to see it. Wow, this is what's cool about getting to these spots before they're gone, is like, these boards are not gonna be holding up much longer. Like, they are rotten. Let's see a net style to go underneath the barbed wire of doom. Okay, this is pretty sick right now. Right by the danger keep out sign. More graceful approach. I don't know how many, I guess it's 4,000 feet we're up? Or is it 5? 4,300 feet. And that's down there. So we're probably somewhere in the 4,500 to 5,000 foot mark for elevation. It's not even close. We were thinking we're gonna have to swing around this cliff, but we could literally just open it. I mean, that is a nasty ass cliff for sure. Yeah. But you see what I mean? It doesn't look horribly old. It's probably from when they were operating the mine last time, I'm assuming. All right, I think we're getting to the top of the crazy ass staircase. Oh, is it up there? Ooh, that's not that far down. Looks way further on the drone. Seems like pretty solid. It's a good thing they made this. Would have been hard to get down there. Still would have done it. Huh. That's interesting. They've got cables in here holding this thing from teetering off the cliff. The dry room. Wow. Wow, that's cool. Everyone signed their name. Some artifact. Crazy that there's concrete up here like this, right? Yeah. Imagine mixing concrete on a cliff. It's incredible. Bit of a rat hotel in here too. We've got lots of, oh, here's the washrooms. Or is that showers? These are showers. Probably showers. Those are washrooms, yeah. Look at this view out the window. Holy moly. Wow. So here we are. Tram. Well, I think I found both of the skips. They were at the bottom of this tram line, and I got footage of it earlier. Very cool. We came up to these massive drums. Very neat. Those cables are pretty serious. Imagine what it would have taken to build those drums. Wow. Look at the shaft on this, Annette. This shaft is somewhere in the 8-inch diameter. Like, that is big. So people have been signing the drums. A lot of recent signatures on here. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Original siding, you can see Apollo steel. That would have been from the early 1900s. Very cool. Old door here people ripped off. It's a cliff and a half. Woo-wee. Do not go over there. Man, this thing is neat though. So this would have been a coal-fired furnace. Would have sat right here. And then maybe a wood burner also hooked up so that they had options to use coal or wood. And this would have been pieces of the chimney. And it's called the groove seam. We still make pipe like that sometimes, maybe out of stainless. Still a Pittsburgh seam. I make fittings still like this today. Crazy. Made their throats a little bit different. This is the old cookhouse here. And you think of it like the restaurant. Deluxe restaurant up in the sky, hey? It's very crazy. But I mean, look how they built this floor. It's just 2x4s basically on edge. Like, that's solid wood. That's crazy. Next level. Wow, look at that ceiling. So that's the same floor we were standing on, right? Isn't it? Just a... Oh, we were in the mess hall. Ooh, look at that hood.
This is crazy.
It's funny how they got this roped up like that. They're like, oh, we don't want this to fall. All riveted.
Quite the view.
That's an oldie. Yeah, the old kitchen. Here's the old same counters they would use back in the day, lined with galvanized tin plate. Crazy. Wow. It's crazy. A pantry, I'm assuming?
Bedrooms?
Yeah. Accommodation? Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? The bathroom. We're gonna need the headlamp. Bit of a rat hotel in here. It's pretty cool that this whole place, I would not have thought that it was ducted. Like, oh, look at that. Huh. That was a skipway for supplies. So they could feed supplies down here and store them. So this would have been supply storage. And if you look up there, there's a hole. So food would have actually come down here and they would have stored all their food on these shelves. Rice, what have you. Probably more stuff would go down this chute. Not sure what. And then, yeah, the food would have been handed up there to the kitchen. That's what it would have been. This is all storage. Big sucker was sitting here. I don't know what was there. Maybe, oh yeah, look at all the ducting. There was definitely a big furnace here, ducting the whole place out. Rat nest. Oh, God. Just, it's literally like 3 inches full of turds. This is cool. But yeah, you would think that there would be a lot of accommodations, right? With all these windows and everything. Very cool. Man, this would have been cool to be a sheet metal worker on this job. Damn. It would be a job of a lifetime. Another little accommodation, I'm assuming. And I think that looks like a little bathroom over there, maybe, for everybody, and they'd all sleep around here. Helicopter pad.
Oh, okay.
Right? There's the mine. Look at how to get in there. That's hilarious. People just took probably that railway track and bent it out of the way.
Oh, yeah.
See that? Oh, that's cool. Oh, holy fuck.
Oh my God. That scared me.
What is that? It's not a rattler, at least. I wonder what kind of snake that is. Not no gardener. I don't know. Pretty neat. I don't know what that is. Yellow belly, poisonous snake. Well, we knew we were gonna see a snake. I knew it. I don't know why. Old workshop in here. Huh. So yeah, this would be a skip car of some sort, and they'd put a, chain or a rope or something on there and pull it up and down. Assuming. It's pretty more recent though. All welded. Oh, pretty cool buildings down here. Ooh, dynamite. We gotta go check that out. Okay. Wonder what this was for. Track bender, I think. This might be a track bender here. Pretty sure. Big old barrel of something. It's kind of neat how they built this building right into the rock there like that. Kind of cool. And then this is pretty neat. This would have been their shop, right? And they could pull their electric locomotive right in here and work on it. Wow, this is pretty intense in here. This would have been the compressor building. So I'm assuming that building's the one we'd be in right now, right there. It's kind of cool. Oh, what the heck? There was actually a lower building that's probably not there anymore. Hey? That's pretty interesting.
The amount of gold they got in today's money would be 130 billion.
How much?
130 million.
Wow. It's very cool in here. Huh. There's the view out the window. You can see town down there. Not much out there. Just another treacherous. Oh, there's still a building down there. That's cool. Okay, wait. So this is the bucket. We actually found both of these buckets down at the bottom. And that's what it would have looked like watching the miners ride up the buckets to the top. Absolutely epic. They would have had two, it looks like, one up, one down. Very cool. You can see here's a map of all the buildings. So far we went to the cookhouse, dry room, tram line, wheelhouse, and we also been to the dynamite shed, storage, drill shed, blacksmith shop, compressor shed. Now we're gonna go check out the ore bin and the mine office and the hoist room. There's the mine portal. Isn't that going up top? Pretty cool buildings here. There's the hoist room. The cables are quite serious. Just picture somebody riding down these cables all the way down. Very, very cool. The electric tram would have come in here to the ore bin, and it would have dumped the carts of ore off the side into here. And there's actually still ore in there, funny enough. And that ore would have went down to the lower areas, and then it would have gotten loaded over here to the tram. This is the mine office in here. This is where all the white collar people would be working up here. Deluxe apartment in the sky. It's one of the nicer rooms left. They probably actually made this room a bit nicer for tours. You can see they've got newer electrical plugs in here, so they probably tried to spruce it up a bit. Look at this little window. Holy moly, that's quite the cliff. Wow.
So it tumbled down the bin and then loaded into a skip.
Yeah, and then the skip came over to here, came across. We'll see that later, and then put it into the... Oh, there's another little deck. More gross? Does it get grosser as you go down? Cables. Imagine the miners riding up these cables. Unreal. 5,000-ish, well, 4,500 feet down to the bottom. Just insane. Assuming this is where they would have kept ore samples from different areas. You ever heard of hantavirus? Wow, very cool. So many levels of this place. Keeps going, eh?
I didn't realize this building was so big.
It's huge.
Oh, there's another. Oh, this is cool.
Is that where they loaded?
Yeah. Oh, that's super cool.
Oh, wow, the cart's still here. Wicked. The Gold Skyway. So there's the tram. Man, that would have been sketchy. Do you imagine riding that tram down there? No. Dude's in the bucket, literally going down 4,500 feet down there.
That's insane.
Jesus. Talk about balls of steel, eh? So yeah, you can see the cars would have come in here, right? And then that would tip. Load it up, and then boom. And then I think it was a gravity tram, so the heavy ones would bring the light one back up. Very cool. Pretty neat that this car's still here. I mean, it makes sense. What are they gonna do, crane it out of here? And there's actually some of the ore right there. Wow. They would have had two of them too. Cool. Oh, we got one more building to check out at the bottom of the cliff here. Yippee! Well, it doesn't seem to be much to see really in this building, hey? Well, everybody, that's going to do it for another video. This was the second part. We're going to actually come back for part 3, as I mentioned. Really exciting getting into the mine. We're actually going to go from the Mascot mine, and we're going to make it into another mine on the other side called the Nickel Plate. And really cool to go from a really historic mine to a somewhat more modern mine. The Nickel Plate, a lot of it was done in the 80s, mid to late 80s. But man, the Mascot, amazing place to check out. If you haven't been, yeah, maybe you're not supposed to go there, but it's just a piece of history that you can't miss out on. The amount of buildings, the elevation, the cliff that this town was built on is just insane. And like I say, it's definitely one of the coolest cliffside mines, I think, in all of Canada. Once again, I really appreciate everyone's support for the channel. We'll see you guys next time.